If last year's goals are still haunting you, then this video is for you. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. You made it. I made it. We made it. Glory be to God. The start of a new year can be both exciting and daunting at the same time. For many, it's a chance to start all over again. A new slate, new goals, new dreams, new visions, everything new. However, it can be daunting for others. The goals of last year, the years before, haunting you like the ghost of Christmas past. The voices in your head are rising. Do you think you can even start a new year and set new goals when you still haven't touched the ones from last year? Be for real. What we're not going to do is entertain those voices in our heads that have come to stop us, to hinder us from being, becoming, growing, learning, and just living the lives that we were created to live. There's a lot of pressure that's in the atmosphere. It's in the air of resolutions, goals, vision boards, prayer boards. All of these things can be so overwhelming when you're just trying to make it through the day. While some people are eager to start their new goals and, just pumped, others are crippled with fear of the fact that they didn't even do the ones of last year, that they failed halfway through. And I use failed in quotation marks because who says you failed? Some of us are struggling to even write new goals because, I haven't even done the ones from 2024 and here I am in 2026 thinking I can start again. It can be crippling to the point that you don't even write any new goals, or you don't even set goals, or you don't even do anything. You just exist. And one thing we're not going to do in 2026 is just exist. We are going to live and be and grow and learn and live the life that God intended us to live. This video isn't to tell you to plan, to dream, to draw some new goals. No. This video is to encourage you that if you feel like you failed, this is your chance to start again. And starting again doesn't necessarily mean that you need new goals, new resolution, new dreams, new visions. No. The ones that you didn't touch, the ones that you started, you just scratched the surface. You can continue right there. Just because we're in a new year doesn't mean you have to start everything all over again. There are goals that I set for myself that I barely touched, as in I started them in like the end of the year. And if I am a reasonable person, I will continue those goals and I make sure that I give them my all, my best. And while I do have some new goals for 2026 based on where I am right now, I'm not neglecting those goals. Don't fall under the pressure of new goal, new year, new me. No. New year, new me has been said and rinsed so many times, but I think we need to switch it up a little bit. Yes, it's a new year, and that new me has a way of making us feel like we have to be different in a way that is unrealistic. Yes, be different. I want you to be different. I want to be different. I want to be the person that is consistent. I want to be the person that actually does what I said I would do, put in the work for the goals. But how do I do that without mounting so much pressure on myself? Yes, it's a new year. It's a new slate. The clock has started again. However, we want to do things differently this year from last year. While setting goals is great, while dreaming is incredible, having a vision board impeccable, prayer board great, we want to do things differently. Albert Einstein said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If we start every year the same way, over and over again, we write visions, we write goals, we dream dreams, we plan for the year, but we don't do the right things that are needed to actually make these goals come to life, these dreams become realities, then we're insane. Because if for the last 3 years you've planned, you've had goals, you've had dreams, you've had visions, and you've not achieved them, to the best of your ability and you're doing the same thing over and over again, same system, same method, same approach, then we have a problem. And I'm not saying you're insane. Albert Einstein is. But we're going to approach this year differently. For us to get different results from the previous years, we have to do things differently. A different strategy, a different methodology, a different system, a different approach to the year. Even the goals have to be a little bit different, okay? I'm not saying don't dream, but let's dream differently. Maybe that's the issue actually, you know? Let's dream differently and see if this year is different to the other years. So we've stepped into a new year, but the one thing I want you to remember as you start this journey is that progress isn't about perfection. It's a journey. It's a course that you are traveling, a road that you haven't traveled before. How can you expect perfection in something that you've never done before? What we need to aim for is consistency. In our goals, in our dreams, in our visions, is to be people that show up daily. The goals that we have set for ourselves are about to meet some tough times, mountains, valleys, uphill battles, downhill battles. But those goals don't change depending on the circumstance of what we're going through. What changes is the mindset and our approach, our perspective to what is happening and how that affects what we're doing. There will be days where you don't want to get out of bed. There will be days that are harder than other days. There will be days that are easy. There will be days where you are going so ham that it's just, it feels like, yeah, you're on top of the world. What determines whether you actually achieve these goals and keep pushing is your mindset, your approach, your systems, your thinking, your perspective on everything. So whether you're revisiting old dreams, dusting off old visions and old goals, working to accomplish what you started in 2024, 2025, or starting something new and setting new goals and visions and dreams, the key is to approach with a new and fresh perspective while keeping the faith to achieve all that you have set out to do. So here are 3 practical steps to make this year different from the rest. Step 1 is to review. Review what worked. Review what didn't work in the past. What patterns have you noticed? What is it that happens? Is it at a certain point in the year you lose momentum, you start off on a high, and then by March, May, April, whatever, you've lost momentum? Review. That's a pattern that you've seen. How do we change that? We won't change what we haven't noticed. We won't change what we haven't seen as a pattern. That's why we review. And this review has to be brutal. Extend yourself grace, but be very real with yourself. So ensure that you review in a way that will bring out the best possible answers that we can then use to do better. Make sense? Cool. Step number 2, break it down. Break down the goals into smaller, achievable, manageable, and also measurable goals. So every goal that you make, put a timeline to it, put a date to it. Make sure that it is achievable. Make sure that it can be measured. How will we know that we've achieved this goal? My goal is to post more consistently. That's very vague. How do we break that down and also make sure it's measurable and achievable? My goal is to post 3 times a week on Instagram, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. How do I ensure that I do this? By planning my content, writing scripts, planning my ideas, ensuring that I shoot. If I can batch create, batch create. Do you see what I mean? Break it down, make sure it's achievable, make sure it's measurable, and make sure it has a date. Break these goals down to weekly. Rather than having a goal for the whole year, have a monthly goal, have a weekly goal, have a daily goal. That you wake up in the morning and you read a chapter of your Bible. There are many hours in the day that you can do that, whether in the morning, before you go to bed. It's a daily goal, it's small, it's manageable, it's achievable, and it's time bound. You want to make these goals smaller so that you can achieve them. If something is grand, it's a lot more difficult to achieve than when it is smaller. Small changes will compound into significant transformations. This is why it's important to break the goals down. The final step is accountability. Build in accountability for your goals. Make sure that there is somebody that you trust, people that you trust that are keeping you accountable. I have people that will check me when I haven't posted when I said I would post. It will ensure that you are not doing this thing alone, that you're not journeying alone, and the goals that you have made manageable, measurable, and time-bound are actually achieved because there are people that you trust to help you and ask you and keep you in check. Whether it's through a friend, a journal, a tracking system, just build in accountability into your goals. So review what worked, what didn't work, break it down, break the goals down into smaller, measurable, achievable, and time-bound goals, weekly, monthly, even daily, so you can achieve them and build in accountability. This year will be different from the other years because we are putting in the work. We are making sure that we have every system in place. We have reviewed, we're breaking down our goals, we're bringing the goals that we didn't do. We started a little bit in 2025, we're not leaving them behind, we're bringing them with us to ensure that we are living and not just existing in this year. I really hope this has been helpful. This is something that I'm also implementing, so we are journeying together. I'm not one to write resolutions and goals and things, but this year we are doing it together. This year we go bigger, better, because we are living intentionally. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and Happy New Year.